Right, guys. Hello there to 100% Chelsea. I don't know. I'm all over the place right now. Hello to the halftime thoughts of Chelsea nil, Leicester nil, obviously at halftime. And we've been god awful. We've been god awful. Obviously, I don't want to take away too much of what I'm going to say in my review that's going to be out as soon as possible after the game. But that first half, nah. It literally has been awful. I'm going to run you through the stats quickly because I have the mirror on my phone. So Leicester had the most of the possession with 43, can't speak, 53% of the ball. They had, well, 6 shots off target, 1 shot on target. To be fair, we actually had more shots on target than them, apparently. But they were certainly, they were all over the place. They were all over us constantly. Mahrez was making fun of our, Rudiger and Alonso, really. Our midfield was non-existent. I just didn't like it at all. And I wasn't happy with the 3-5-2 in the first place. But, if you want to leave some comments, and I'm going to, react to them because, like I said, I don't want to take away too much from my review that's going to go out later. Questions or just say some things that I'm gonna react to. Yeah, Hazard is isolated, even though I didn't think he played also well either, because there was a period in time for a good 10 minutes. Whenever he had the ball, he just bloody lost it. You don't need to ask questions, not just rant, because I can't rant with you right now. It's not helpful for any of us. Man City are better than Chelsea, mate. What are you on about? Yes. You lot are a little bit confusing. The thing is, but people talk about Conte out and whatnot. And, obviously it's getting more and more when we see, lineups like this, games like this. But the thing is, Leicester aren't a bad team. I'm not saying, Conte did everything right today, because I agree that we should have started 3-4-3. But we're already getting run over in midfield. How would that be if we play 3-4-3? Yes, we'd be probably more potent in attack, but maybe we'd just be even worse at the back and would have conceded about 5 by now. Who knows? It's difficult to judge. But I don't know. It's not very good, and I haven't enjoyed it. The thing is, what I would do for the second half is go 3-4-3. I mean, you have to try. Well, what is this? Like, we can't go on like this. Bakayoko has been invisible. Like, he's meant to be a physical central midfielder, and I haven't seen him once basically in the whole of the first half. Like, that is just frustrating. Like, of course, I'd rather him not make mistakes, yeah, but that is just awful. Someone asked, do you think we should bring on Batshuayi with Morata? I think it's something we could try, but at the moment, I think the main issue is midfield, because the midfield is non-existent. So we don't get the ball, forward anyway. So even if Batshuayi and Morata were both up front, that they wouldn't see much of the ball because the midfield aren't playing well enough at the moment, and that's a little bit frustrating. Yes, people are complaining about Morata right now, but what is he meant to do? Yes, his holding the ball up has been awful, but Maguire is a big player. Yes, he should behave better against him, but he's no Diego Costa, he's no Didier Drogba. He's going to struggle against the big, strong centre back that plays well and is a good player, and Maguire certainly is that. So yes, that is an issue. Maybe try Batshuayi, but I think the main issue right now is midfield and getting the ball from defence to, attack and actually start to create something, because otherwise there's no point having 2 strikers on. Hazard is drunk. Well, he would probably prefer to be, seeing how we played. David Luiz in midfield. Yeah, but I think we have to try 3-4-3, because everything else isn't going to, make us more potent in the second half, I feel like, because we need to create more. We need to put our foot on the gas more to dominate Leicester, because as soon as we start dominating, they will do less going forward. Yes, they will still try to hit us on the counter, but when they're dominating, we're not going to find into the game, and that it's even happening with 3 men, in midfield. So, we have to not try to, just crowd the midfield, because that's not working. Try, crowding their third, if you will, and try and caging them in a little bit there. That's what I would do anyway. Is Conte leaving this summer, mate? You're asking questions that I don't know the answer to, but if I'm asking my gut, I think he is. I think he's leaving in the summer. I don't think he'll leave before then. But yeah, I don't think there's much more to say. Obviously, the game is going to start soon for the second half. Let's hope we can improve. I mean, we better do improve, because that's been awful. And, we need a win here. Like, realistically, we need a win. We want to go for second, though. We want to secure top 4 as soon as we can, because, let's be honest, the title is gone. So, let's get this win here somehow, even if we have been awful. But, you can improve from first half to second half. Just because the first half was awful doesn't mean the second half will be. Let's hope it's going to be better. Thank you guys for watching. Once this becomes video and the comment section is born. Leave me your thoughts down there below as well, and obviously make sure you catch us for my review that will be out as soon as possible after the final whistle, and obviously later than the fan cams. Thank you guys for watching. Up for a good second half, and I'll see you later.